Hi, today I will teach you how to create a custom React hook to get the window size. So basically I'm working on one of this particular navigation and I have requirement of the window size. So if I show the use cases of why I need uh, window size, for that I'm creating hook. So if you see, basically I when on small screen, like I'm just hiding and showing this particular, you can say, option navigation links, uh, and based on state. Okay, and what I want, when I'm on small screen, I just, it is working fine as expected, but when I am on, it is working fine on small screen. If I click on this one and hide the below, you can say, option, and if I go to the, you can say, big screen, what I'm expecting these option, you can say, links supposed to be appear, because that particular, you can say, button is already disappeared. I'm not having any option to, you can say, display that. So what I want to show my options based on this particular window, you can say, width of the window, right? So for that I'm looking for one of the, you can say, custom hook, which I'm going to show you. Okay, let me go to the project. So basically what I did, I just created one state. I just created one state here to show and hide menu, and these are all option I'm using uh, as menu. So I have used conditional operator here, and then whenever this is true, then I'm showing this particular options. But one of the use case, when I'm resizing my uh, window size, that's where it is having one issue. So let me create one custom hook. Using that custom hook, I'm going to get the, you can say, window size. So I have already written this particular custom hook function, and in this particular custom hook function I'm going to return the size of window. So I'm going to use a stat hook to manage that particular size of window. Set size, and I'm just initializing an array with a value 00. Basically first value is width and second value is the height. Let me import this one from React, and then I'm going to return this particular size. Okay, so there is one event listener. We can use resize event listener to get the width or height of window. Okay, so I'm just going to use window dot add event listener. I'm going to add the event listener, and event listener I'm adding resize, and then I'm writing one function update size. Okay, so that it's a callback function I'm going to write, and using that I'm going to update the size of the window in my state. So I'm creating function update the size. Okay, so basically if you see here, I have to set the size, and size I'm going to use, I'm setting up the window size using window dot inner width first. uh, you can say value will be width and second value will be height, inner height. I'm able to set that particular, you can say, width of the window, width and height of the window. Okay, so if I try to see, if I try to call that particular hook and try to get the width and width and height, I'm calling this particular hook and I'm getting this width and height, which is written by this particular component. It's, hook, custom hook. Okay. And if I try to console log some width and height, whatever I got from, I'm trying to console log width and height. Hook, custom hook. Okay. And if I try to console log some width and height, whatever I got from, I'm trying to console log width and height. Let me open console log. So if you see, if I'm so if you see, I can see one problem here, like I'm able to get the height and width, but it is continuously re-rendering again and again and again. So for that, we have to make some update in custom hook here. If you see, which I'm using. So what I want to that particular when I'm resizing, and then when a component is re-rendering. So to avoid that particular problem, what I want when I'm resizing that one, and at that time only, it should you can say update that particular. You can just it should set that particular height, right? Or you can say size of the window. So for that, I'm just going to use one of the hook uh, that is use layout effect. Okay, it's having similar you can say syntax. It will have similar syntax to the use effect hook. And, okay, but the difference is like in between use effect hook and use layout effect hook. Basically, use effect hook uh, will run like once we have component has been mounted, right? But what I want to update the size of that particular window before you can say mounting that particular component. When I'm resizing, after that component will mount, right? So what I want before mounting that component, I want to update my size. So for that purpose, basically I'm going to use layout hook. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this particular I'm going to move this particular component inside I'm just going to move what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this particular component, this particular code inside the you can say use layout hook, and I'm just going to call this particular layout hook before using before the mounting of that particular component, or when I'm resizing that particular you can say component. When I'm resizing that one, it will automatically mount that mounting process will start again. What I want use layout effect hook to update my window size before mounting of that particular component. So here if you see, I have just used that one, and I'm calling this particular, or I just want to unmount these effect as well, like. So for that, I'm just going to write unmounting for this particular, or I want to remove this event listener when my component is in unmount, right? So for that purpose, I'm just going to write a window dot remove event listener, and then what I'm going to remove resize event listener, and then update size. Okay, so if I see this one now, and that issue is resolved, like it is not remounting again and again. When I'm changing the you can say width, then only it is, you can say, when I'm resizing this one, then only it is height is updating one time only, it is not continuously updating. So that's how we have solved this particular problem. If you see, we have with it here, what I have to do, I just want to show these options, even like I'm on small screen and I just collapse this one and I have closed this menu. And what I'm doing, if I'm resizing this to the, you can say, a large screen, or you can say pixel value greater than 1024 pixel, at that time I'm expecting to show that particular navigation links, but it is not showing. So for that I'm just going to update, like, yeah. So just going to, for that I'm just going to update logic here. So what I want, whenever my size of it getting changed, right, at that time I just want like whenever my width of size is greater than or equal to the 1024 pixel, at that time I want to set this particular state to the true. Okay. When I have clicked on uh, this particular button, right, I have collapsed this one and I have hide that particular, you can say, navigation link. And when I'm resizing this to the, you can say, greater than 1024 pixel, I want this particular show menu uh, should reset to the true. So for that I'm just using the use effect hook, and in use effect hook I'm just going to use, like, whenever um, width of this particular is getting changed, at the time I'm just, you can say, putting one condition: width is greater than equal to 1024. At that time I just want to set show menu to the, so this is how uh, I'm able to resolve the issue, like I was facing, right? Okay, so if you see, now I'm on small screen, and then if I collapse this one and I have hide these below options, right, and if I try to, you can say, resize this to the value, width value greater than 1024, it is automatically showing. So it is resetting my state like to the true, so that start appearing. And I'm going here back and it is showing me, and if it is working fine, it is working as expected. Okay, thank you so much. Subscribe my channel, please. Thank you.